2014 Chinese series Boss and Me is about Xu Shanshan, who gets recruited to work at inherited mogul Feng Teng's company, just so she can be close to his sister as a safety donor, as they share the same rare blood type. As she settles into the company, her presence begins to catch Feng Teng's attention, and he begins to fall in love with her. I had to laugh at the very contrived premise that brought the female and the male lead together. The rarest blood type? They bolted out of the gate with that, and then as time went on, the horse started prancing. It was so unnecessary. Why even put it in? Granted, they added a few minor situations in the drama as it went along that created a storyline for the choice, but I really expected it to carry through to some sort of end that justified it. I really should stop expecting more from mainland shows. I want to talk about the smart man, not so smart woman trope, or variations of that. It's not the first time that I've seen it, and probably won't be the last either, but it's fascinating to me. Is it art imitating life, or vice versa? Do some powerful men really feel more secure with a woman not as industrious as themselves? I noticed Feng Teng didn't go for his childhood friend Yuan Li Shuo, even though she was his intellectual equal, and the way they dramatized it was so eye-opening. I realized that he had no interest in wanting to be paced career-wise, instead opting for peace with his simple mate, which unlocked a perspective where I no longer am annoyed by the trope, but finally understand and accept the choice. Honestly, I was low-key shocked at how much Yuan Li Shuo pined after Feng Teng when he had so little else to offer. The heart wants what it wants, I guess. I think Xu Shanshan was definitely written by a man. She gave up the keys to the kingdom for love. For love! Ha! Never that. Can you imagine? How many women in this day and age who become widowed are left destitute? And they often have no choice because of culture and the society they live, or get given prenups from their beloveds before the nuptials. But Shanshan was given everything, wholeheartedly and willingly, and she turned it down. The decision is even more alarming because at the end she chooses to become a housewife. So, if your spouse gets taken out by a freak accident 1 or 2 decades from now, with little to no work history, how are you going to feed yourself? Turn to your kids to support you if you decide to have them, who may or may not have the capacity to take you on? And there's no guarantee that he'll leave you anything to you in his will either. Be for real. Be for real. Be for real. Be for real. I thought Shanshan's character was cute, but this is stupid. She didn't even take enough time to think it over. I mean, ultimately, she only asked for the house they shared memories in. But still, you can't eat bricks. It's not to say that these fairy tales don't happen in real life, but wow, you can't eat bricks, my love. You can't. There really is no real harshness when it comes to Chinese dramas. No viciousness whatsoever. It's like a bowl of comfort food if it's executed well enough. Another production that wouldn't feel out of place in a retirement village common room. I gave Boss and Me 1 star. A big, bright, shining, lonely star. If watching people make bad decisions is something you like to watch, then I have playlist on playlists for you. Otherwise, you can subscribe to know when I'm back.